My dear Frodo. You asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. And while I can honestly say I have told you the truth, I may not have told you all of it. It began long ago, in a land far away to the east, the like of which you will not find in the world today. There was the city of Dale, its markets known far and wide, full of the bounties of vine and vale, peaceful and prosperous. For this city lay before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth, Erebor, stronghold of Thrall, king under the mountain, mightiest of the dwarf lords. Ah, Frodo, Erebor. Built deep within the mountain itself, the beauty of this fortress city was legend. The skill of the dwarves was unequaled, fashioning objects of great beauty out of diamond, emerald, ruby, and sapphire. Ever they delved deeper, down into the dark, and that is where they found it. The heart of the mountain, the Arkenstone. Thror named it the King's Jewel. He took it as a sign that his right to rule was divine. All would pay homage to him, even the great elven king, Thranduil. As the great wealth of the dwarves grew, their store of goodwill ran thin. No one knows exactly what began the rift. Slowly the days turned sour, and the watchful nights closed in. Thror's love of gold had grown too fierce. A sickness had begun to grow within him. It was a sickness of the mind. And where sickness thrives, bad things will follow. The first they heard was a noise like a hurricane coming down from the north. The pines on the mountain creaked and cracked in the hot, dry wind. Smaug had come. Such wanton death was dealt that day. For this city of men was nothing to Smaug. His eye was set on another prize. For dragons covered gold with a dark and fierce desire. Erebor was lost. For a dragon will guard his plunder as long as he lives. No help came from the elves that day, nor any day since. Robbed of their homeland, the dwarves of Erebor wandered the wilderness, a once mighty people brought low. Far away, in another corner of the world, dragons were only make-believe, a party trick conjured by wizards on Midsummer's Eve. No more frightening than fairy dust. In fact, my dear Frodo, it was the beginning of an unlikely friendship that has lasted all my life. But it is not the start of my story. For me, it began as you might expect. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. This was a hobbit hole, and that means good food, a warm hearth, and all the comforts of home.
Good morning.
What do you mean? Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Or perhaps you mean to say that you feel good on this particular morning? Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good on?
All of them at once, I suppose. Can I help you?
That remains to be seen. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.